Thank you for joining me again. We have another UFC fight night in Tatsuro Taira versus Park Hyun Sung. Amir Al-Bazi has pulled out. Park, who was set to fight Steve Ursig in a couple weeks, has stepped in on a week's notice. Not looking good. We'll get to that at the end. I'm going to go through the entire card, top to bottom. Bottom to top is what I mean to say. And let's just get started. Piera Rodriguez versus Ketlen Souza. I like this fight. This is a great fight to start the night. Both are strikers. Both are focused. Both are deadly. Both are new. I think both are coming off of a loss. Rodriguez looked impressive because not only is her striking there, but it's that she switches it up. I love to see when someone crosses the void. Sure, they got to strike their way to get there. Maybe their striking is not really playing off super well, but then just grab on a single, take him up, take him down. She does that. I like the work that she does, and I'm not seeing that out of Souza quite as much. She lost against Angela Hill, but it was a very entertaining bout. I I don't know. I think Angela Hill won that fight. It was pretty clear to me. Her striking leaves some to be desired, but her power makes up a lot of it. So she's going to be looking to land some power shots on Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez is just way too elusive for Souza. She's faster. She's a bit smarter. I feel like her IQ is a bit ahead. That Rodriguez should honestly not have too much trouble to find a submission somewhere in this fight. Do I think that's going to happen? It's a little bit unlikely, and I actually think that she's going to struggle to get that submission, and she's going to go for elbows. Just fucking kill her on the floor. You can't choke her out. Just make it look like she needs to be taken out and stop the fight. Just make it look so bad that it stopped for you. So, do I think that Ketlen's going to go to sleep? No. But I just see that Rodriguez is going to overpower, overpace, outpace, outstyle, out IQ, and just take the fight early on. Again, Souza with the puncher's chance, but I'm going to be going Rodriguez to get that round 2 TKO. Rafael Estevam versus Felipe Bunes. I might have said that wrong, but we're going to move forward. Bunes was looking good against Van until he wasn't. He got drowned. And I do like Estevam. Yeah, man. I don't remember if I chose against him last time he fought, but Homeboy is talented. Not like a killer murderer, but just so talented that I absolutely for sure believe that he could find the rear naked choke if he's sharp on it. If he's sharp on it and he just allows Felipe to crumble over under some of the damage that he's going to be laying out there, just slip in there, be slick, and just be hungry to get that submission. Don't be any hesitancy. Don't work too long to get towards there. Shoot for it, go for it, kill it. Now, Rafael, I think lately has been going largely to a decision, but I'll say round 2 sub here. I love the idea. I can see it in my brain that Rafael, striking going off. It's kind of getting close. Maybe Felipe has a good moment. He lands it straight, but the wizard, as soon as it's close against the cage and Boons' back is towards it, shoot on that cage, bring him down, drag him against the cage to get there, swing on the back, just slip around the back, get that rear naked choke in. I think he can get it. I mean, he's probably going to struggle to get that, but I think he will get that. Round 2 sub, Rafael Estevam. I like it. Really great start to the night. I'm excited for this already. Nick Klein versus Andrey Pulyaev. Nick Klein. I think he had a debut fight not too long ago, but it was against a murderer. Man. He was looking great. He had a great Dana White Contender Series fight. He had a great first round submission, I think it was. Looks like when he gets it off, he looks amazing. But if you outlast and weather the storm, he does start to slow down and the holes expose themselves. I don't think that Andrey Pulyaev, though, is going to be able to capitalize on that. He's going to be hungry and very desperate to stay in here because he got 10-8 last time against Chris Leroy Duncan. But I think that's going to lead to a lot more mistakes, even more than he made in his last fight. So I'm going to be going with Nick Klein to get that round 1 sub. If Pulyaev freaks out and panics, which Nick Klein does that to people, he's going to be taken out. I got Nick Klein all day on this. Pulyaev, I hope he shows that he's actually skilled and way better than we think he is, but he's going to have to show that. Nick Klein, I believe it. Even though he didn't win on the last one, I believe in Nick Klein. So Nick Klein, round 1 sub. Again, another one I'm excited for. Let's move on. Rodolfo Viera versus Tresean Gore. Very exciting bout. I like Tresean Gore. I don't know Rodolfo Viera much. He's pretty well-rounded. He has a lot of fights in his back pocket, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good, well-rounded. I want to say a vet, but he's been fighting since 2019, so I don't know if that really qualifies as vet status on that shit, but he's well-rounded. He's solid. If I were to give him like a rating, I give him a solid like 7 to 8 out of 10 because it just seemed like he got that shit locked down, and he's fair, you know? Tresean Gore is gonna be a step ahead in the pace. What am I trying to say about Tresean Gore? I like Tresean Gore. He is a dog. He ate so many nasty, mean shots against Tulio in their fight, but he just doesn't have the head movement. Like, if he had a little bit of head movement, so many of the shots that Tulio shot towards him, they would have been slipped by, they would have been lessened, the damage would have been reduced. Sure, it would have hurt a fuck ton, but he would have eaten so many less shots. He ate so many shots that were so unnecessary due to a lack of head movement. Just move those shoulders, move your head. Be a little fucking confusing. Be like a snake charmer, you know? Even with all that said, though, I like Tresean Gore a lot. I think he's going to be so much faster. I think the speed is going to be a world of a difference that Tresean Gore is going to run away with this fight. I don't really see it being finished. I don't think Rodolfo Viera, he has been finished before, but I don't see Gore being the one to do that. I'm going to go decision for Gore. I hope Viera puts up a great fight and looks young out there. But if he doesn't look young, he might be on his way out. Unfortunate. Is what it is. Excited for this fight. That's all I got to say. Getting lost in my words. Going to move forward. Rinya Nakamura versus Nathan Fletcher. I liked Nathan Fletcher, even though I picked against him in his last fight against Karol, or whatever you say his name. I think he got kicked out of the UFC system. But he looked great, well-rounded, speedy, strong, overall just fair in all areas, to the point that I really enjoy what I see. I think that if he continues to grow, he's going to be an amazing contender. The issue in this fight is that Rinya Nakamura is really not that far off. It's going to be an extremely close fight, and I'm largely picking Nathan Fletcher because I've seen him fight. I recognize the talent, I recognize the skills, and I recognize the opportunity. I just haven't seen Rinya fight. And I think the opportunities are still there, but Nathan has shown that to me personally that I can trust in his skills to be the one to win that night. I'm going to be going with Nathan to be finding a unanimous decision. I think it's going to be so neck and neck that they're going to cancel each other out. It's going to go to a 1-on-1, and Nathan Fletcher is going to have that third round, but it's going to be close. This pick, my least confident. Easily my least confident. Rinya could definitely take that. If you got money, do not bet on this fucking fight. You'd be an idiot if you bet on this fight. That'd be ridiculous. But I'm picking Nathan Fletcher. Decision is what it is. Moving forward. Danny Silva versus Kevin Vallejos. Motherfucker, you're picking Vallejos. You do not pick Danny Silva. You pick Vallejos. You know why? Just watch any one of his fights and see the boxing. How many people have gone to a decision with John Silva? Nobody. But this motherfucker did. In the Dana White Contender Series fights, when no one even knew who John Silva really was, this guy went to a decision and outlasted. I'm not going to say it was easy, but he won a round, guys. He won a motherfucking round like that, all right? Danny Silva, he looked fine. I saw some of his stuff. He looked okay. Good pressure. Does the grappling. It's fine. Seems fine. Seems nice. But he gets touched up. If you get touched up even a little bit by Vallejos, you're done. That happened to Choi in the last fight that was the debut for Vallejos, round 1. Less than 2 minutes in, Danny Silva was going to sleep. I'm hyped on this one. I'm excited. Vallejos. In my brain, I just imagine someone picking anyone but Vallejos. Ridiculous. Vallejos. Round 1 KO. Easily. Lock. I can't be any more locked in than that. Imagine I'm wrong. That'd be fucked up. But I mean, what else is there to say? Vallejos is going to cross the void with his boxing. It's going to be efficient, and it's going to get him out of there. Vallejos, round 1. Let's move on. Neil Magny versus Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos. Holy shit, I read that like 3 times when I was writing my notes, and I did not pronounce it once correctly. That one was smooth as butter. Love it. Good shit. Sadly, though, I'm not going to say his name again because I'm going to just say Dos Santos to save myself the embarrassment. And I'm also picking Neil Magny. So, sorry, man. Neil Magny, sure, he's been on a little bit of a bad losing streak as of late against Michael Morales and Carlos Prates. He's getting finished, I think, by both of those guys. Michael Morales, I don't know about that. But we all saw what Carlos Prates did to Neil Magny. It was pretty rough. I don't doubt the man still. He's in the game. He's still here, hungry, ready to go. Motherfucker picked up this fight. This is a pretty fair turnaround. He needed to recover, took the time, recovered. I'm good enough. Let's get back in there. I love that shit. You can say the same for Dos Santos, though. Dos Santos got finished in his last fight by a pretty nasty knee by Chidi and Kawani. Brutal. That shit, you got to be out for a while. But both of these guys back relatively soon. I'm excited by this one. Very, very competitive fight. Dos Santos' striking is going to fuck up Magny when he lands, but Magny's pretty good at managing the distance overall, and his grappling is there. So I'm very confident that Magny's going to, it's going to be a very much back and forth battle. They're going to talk like your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, but Magny's going to take it over in the third by a sub. Just play around, fuck around. As soon as he sees there's 2 minutes left, I think the mentality is going to switch. That submission is going to come. He's going to get that motherfucker out of there. Neil Magny, round 3 sub. I said it, and I'm not going to say it again. Neil Magny, round 3 sub. Moving on. Karol Rosa versus Nora Cornolle. Now, yeah, this is cool. Cornolle was around there when I was doing some of my first picks, like ever in general, and I picked against her. It was stupid. I wrote down that I circled her name. I got it all like ready to go. I can even fucking show it on the camera. Whatever. But I circled her, I picked her, and then when I was making the video, I went against her. Something about it just told me, like, actually, I'm going to go Haley on that one. Ridiculous. She ended up finishing Haley in the second. Motherfucker, this woman, talented. I like her a lot. She is pretty... She has what I believe to be a unique factor to her. Can I describe it very well? Not really. Something about her just tells me that she's a little bit special. I like to see her fight. I get a little bit more excited seeing her name on the card. I notice her name. I remember her name. And this is against Karol Rosa, who's been in the, the leaderboards, has been in the rankings for a little bit now. And I want to say I have hope for her being a vet, being ready, being experienced, having gone through a lot of shit already, and obviously having skills like in abundance. But Nora, I think, is going to have some good momentum. She's going to be hungry. She's going to be a dog. She's going to go out there first, land first, hit first, grab first, and do everything first. If Karol is just responding the entire fight, losing that fight all day to me. I'm going to be going Nora by unanimous decision. I don't think she's going to get her out of there. I think she's going to shoot a lot of submission attempts, but she's not going to land it. Karol's going to be pretty durable. If she fucks up, she's going to get got, obviously. But I don't think that Nora is going to be able to completely and easily get her out of there. Unanimous sub for Nora. Yeah, looking forward to that one too. We got Elves Brener versus Esteban Ribovics. Cool, very cool. I like Ribovics. I'm gonna be picking him on this fight, and it's kind of I'm a bit upset at Ribovics right now. I like the Hawkcross fight. It was cool. I think Hawkcross won that very clearly, and it's because that fucking Ribovics just didn't switch it up. I understand that you want to go for the headshots, and I mean, you hit him in the head, he's gonna go to sleep. Yeah, okay, we get that, but it's not working. It wasn't working for so long throughout that entire fight, and nothing, not the corners, not himself, nothing told him to switch it up and go for the body, go for the legs, go for a takedown, go for this, go for that. It was the same fight the entire fight, thus you lose it. If you just keep on doing the same thing and it's not getting a response and it's really not affecting the guy in the way that you want it to, shoot some other shit out there. Throw some weird ass strikes. Throw an elbow upwards like that. Do some weird shit. Make him just, fucking walk away from. Do the Nate Diaz. Just walk away from him. Fuck him up and allow opportunities to open up themselves. You are obviously talented, and obviously you're going to get a ranked position sometime in the near future, but you need to be able to be versatile. And I don't think that Ribovics has really been showing versatility as of late. I'm still going to be picking him on this fight. Elves Brener, he looks good, but dude, it's just that it feels like he's being like led to a fucking slaughter right now. I don't know what this one is. Excited for Ribovics again. Brener, good luck to you, man. I hope you do something really well. Ribovics, I'm gonna say decision. Yeah, man. Matheus Rebecki versus Chris Duncan. Man, I want to pick Chris Duncan. I really want to pick Chris Duncan, but I ain't gonna pick Chris Duncan. I'm picking Matheus because he hits hard. Dude, in that Orlobai fight, if you just see the way he throws these mean shots, it is a wonder, a complete mystifying mystery that Orlobai didn't go out of there. It's confusing to me that Orlobai just didn't go away on that fight. Matheus not only has the power, but he also has the skill. He has the elusiveness. He has the durability. He has everything he needs. That Chris Duncan, I gotta say, he has a good wheelhouse. There was a couple times against I think it was Vucenic that it made me sweat. I did pick Vucenic in that fight, and sure, he got finished by Chris Duncan. But Chris Duncan didn't impress me, like bewilderment almost, like Mateus did. I'm gonna be picking Mateus to get that round 1 KO. It sucks, man. I just saw Money Moicano say Chris Duncan is a lock. Don't trust Moicano for his bets, dude. Moicano does not pick fights the best, okay? Of course, obviously, am I anyone to speak on? No. But the fact that our records are close is a bit scary, knowing he's a ranked fucking fighter, okay? So don't listen to fucking Moicano. Do if you want to. Let's see who happens this one. But I'm going Rebecca, round 1 KO. Brutal. If it's not that, expect for blood to cover the arena. It's going to be fucking vicious if it goes past the 1. Looking forward to it a lot. Tatsuro Taira versus Ayung Sung Park. Fuck for Park. Man, I don't understand why he picked this fight. I'm picking Tatsuro Taira. It's everywhere. It's just that Tatsuro Taira to me is what Park wants to be eventually. Tatsuro Taira is just well-rounded, grappling, striking, cardio. It's all there. He needs to refine everything more and just get better and better, and then he's going to be able to compete with a top, like Brandon Royval, Van, all those guys. And this is the perfect fight for him to get there. Go out there. You had your full camp. You had to switch up an opponent, and it's an opponent that's far, far, far down in the rankings where I don't think he's ranked right now. You're going to have a fun night. But obviously, don't get overzealous. Don't get too playful. Don't get too confident. Stay sharp. Just make it a boring fight if you need to. And just play your distance. Play your distance. Don't let Park get close suddenly and surprise you, because if he does, he's going to land a mean shot and fucking send your ass waddling to the cage, and he's going to find a way to get on your back and take the round. I definitely feel like whoever gets any kind of edge in this fight wins the round completely. If one person does anything in the fight to just have a small advancement, they are going to win all day. For example, if Taira just gets the back and holds him there for 2 minutes compared to the entire 5-minute round, that should be enough. I think that's going to be enough. Anyone with the control, they're going to win this fight. It sucks to pick against Park because, I mean, he's nice. It's fun. I want to see him grow and succeed. But it's an opportunity that maybe you just said I'm good. All right? Like, it sucks. I hate seeing good potential wasted because of an opportunity that seemed appealing. But you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot in the long term, man. I'm picking Taira by a decision. I don't believe in Taira to get that KO. But if he's going to get the KO, I'm picking round 2, man. Round 2 head kick KO, too. Taira all day. Taira all day decision. That's it. That's all I got to say. That's all the fights. Very good night. I'm excited about this card. Funny enough, it's way more appealing to me than the other ones I've been covering these past couple weeks. And it's all guys that are kind of like middling names. Esteban Ribovics, Tatsuro Taira right now. Chris Duncan, I don't even fucking know anyone knows, and he's number 3 on the card. A little bit of a shallow night in terms of the name value that strikes out. But when you look at the skill value, we got a night ahead of us. I'm very much looking forward to it. That's all I got. Thank you for, doing the shit. Fucking do what you got to do. I'm out of here. Peace out.